Welcome. Let's understand the asymptotes of hyperbolas. So let's start by looking at this vertical hyperbola. In red, we have the center of our hyperbola, and we always use the letters H and K to represent this location. In light blue, here we have the two vertices of our hyperbola. Notice that when we connect the vertex, it passes through the center, and it's a vertical line. And when we go on the opposite direction, which is horizontal, and we pass through the center, it's here where we can identify our co-vertex points. And when we use horizontal line that passes through the vertex and vertical lines that passes through the co-vertex, we will always define a rectangle or a square. And this rectangle is very important when it comes to our asymptotes, because when I consider a corner of this rectangle and its opposite corner, which is down here on the bottom left hand side, and when we connect these 2 points on the corner of our box, this line is what we define as the asymptote of our hyperbola. So how can we define an equation for this line? Well, at the end of the day, this is a line. So what we need are two things: the slope of the line and a coordinate point. But we already have one of those two requirements. Our asymptote passes through the center of our hyperbola. So let's use H and K as one of the points in this line. And how can I find the slope of this line? Well, let's choose 2 points. I'm going to choose the center and the point that is on the upper right-hand side of our box. And let me try to find the movement to go from one point to the other. Let me see how many units we need to go up and how many units we need to go to the right to go from the center to the upper right-hand side. Well, where we introduce some letters to represent that distance. Well, the distance that we have from the center to the vertex, we can represent that using the letter of A. And the distance that we have from the center to the co-vertex, we can represent it as B. But this is the same distance that we have here in the top. So now we can define the slope of this line as A divided by B, rise over run. And now that we have our slope and a point in the line, let's use the point slope equation of a line. Y minus y1 equals m, x minus x1, where h, it is going to be our x1, where k, it's going to be our y1, and the slope can be represented using the expression of a divided by b. So now we have an equation which we can use to represent our asymptote. But it's not just one asymptote that we have. If we were to consider the other two edges of this box, we will find our second asymptote. But there is not much of a difference in terms of equation. The only thing that changes, it is the direction of the slope. Instead of having a positive slope, we have a negative slope. But everything else remains the same. With the line with the negative direction, the positive slope with the one with the positive direction. Well, how about if our hyperbola was horizontal? Let's take a look into that. Let's identify the upper right-hand side corner of our box and the bottom left-hand side corner of our box and connect those 2 points. So let's approach it the same way. It is a line. So let's identify what do we need? Well, we need a point and we need the slope of the line. But notice that this line also passes through the center. So when it comes to a coordinate point, let's use the center, h comma k. And now the slope, let's choose 2 points in this line and let's find its vertical and horizontal movement, rise over run, where rise will be the distance between the center and the co-vertex. Well, we have represent that as B, and run will be this horizontal line. But notice that that is the same distance that we have from the center to the vertex, which we have labeled as A. So now we can define our slope as b divided by a, rise over run. We have a point, we have the slope of the line. Now we can define the equation. Let's use the point slope. The point slope is defined as y minus y1 m x minus x1, where x1, that's the x value in our center, which is h, y1, that is the y value of our center, which is k, and our slope, we can represent it using the expression of b divided by a. So let's plug that in. The equation for this asymptote will be defined as y minus k equals b divided by a, parentheses, x minus h. And now this equation can be used to represent one of the asymptotes in the horizontal hyperbola. But all hyperbolas have two asymptotes. When I connect the upper left point and the bottom right point, we get our second asymptote. Well, the only thing that changes, it is the direction. So the only thing that we have to do is to flip the sign of our slope. So our equation is going to look identical as the first, but with the minus in front of the slope. So now we got the equation of our second asymptote. Hello. If you would like to continue learning about mathematics, you can check out the videos on the left.